Alex Hormozi and Tony Robbins just changed hustle culture for good. Let me explain. I don't know if you've seen the video just a few days ago. It was called Fuck Suffering, basically a podcast that Alex Hormozi did with Tony Robbins. And before the podcast, he said, look, I had two options for this podcast. Number one, I just make it a super viral podcast. Or number two, I use it to my own advantage and I ask the question that I really care about. And I thought it was absolutely amazing. And why I believe it changed hustle culture? Because Alex Hormozi has been a shining example for hustle culture over the years. He brought out a few videos that's called Fuck Happiness and stuff like this. Also, people like Andrew Tate, like there's a lot of people that say like, man, we're just here to provide. We don't have a right to be happy. And it's complete bullshit. Let me call it like it is. Right? Because the point is this, Alex Hormozi also realized at 36 years old, I have all that money, I have all these things, I have doing all these things, but am I happy? No. He basically also split it up to analytical Alex and anabolic Alex, which I love. Because if you think about it, we are always in our analytical brain. In our brain, as long as we stay in our brain, we're never going to be happy in our brain. It's impossible because our brain would always analyze, but I don't have this and I don't have that. Like for example, also Benjamin Hardy, in his book, The Gap and the Gain, which is also an absolute amazing book, which you should read. I put it in the description, all right? I don't have any affiliate whatever for this. I just love this book because it helps us entrepreneurs understanding that most of the time we're always in the suffering phase. We're always in this like, oh, I have to push, I have to go there, and this is, I'm not there, and this milestone I still didn't do, and that's why I cannot be happy. Come on. I think it's more about less of the pursuit of happiness than more on the happiness of pursuit. Enjoy the journey. And if you do something that you don't like doing, why the fuck you doing it? What's the point? If you do something that you like doing, you're not good at it for whatever reason, maybe you're missing the mindset, maybe you have the strategies and the skills, but you don't have the mindset, you build your personal brand and all of that kind of stuff, then that's more like an identity problem, right? An identity, also Tony Robbins said, identity is the most important thing that you need to fix. So let's say you want to become a big agency owner and you really want that. It's a big dream that you have because you love you love being in clay, you love being like, I don't know, you love the sales calls, you love helping your clients and all that stuff. And this is the thing that you want to do. Great, but you're missing the mindset, you're missing the identity because you're still having the mindset of like a guy that went to 10K where you do everything by yourself, maybe you don't even have an inbox manager, you know what I mean? And you don't hire people for whatever reason and you just don't have a bigger picture of what this could be, then what you're missing is the identity, right? So this is also obviously something that you can work on. For example, when you join my stuff, whether you will watch my videos, you will understand what this is all about, all right? But if you're doing something that you don't even like doing, and I see so many people out there, especially running agencies for local business, blue collar business, stuff like this, right? They're doing outreach for them or whatever. They don't like it, right? They just don't like it. They do it because of proving people wrong. For example, they want to show people, hey, I can make it. You know what I mean? I can make it to 10K, to 15K. I want to show it to my parents. I want to show it to everybody. I want to show it to me, right? And maybe they do it out of anger to the world, of fear, whatever. That's also what Tony said, right? And this means willpower, that's what he said, only goes so far. That's why I see so many of you basically going from 0 to 10K, this is the proof phase. Then from 10K, you're pushing, right? And then after 20K, now what? What do you do? There's no, the push is not anymore really there. You're still running everything by yourself. The business is basically you. Now what, right? So that's why I've seen people putting agencies, right? Look for local businesses, pulling them up to 100K and just closing them because they understood that they didn't like what they were doing. Why, if you're already pushing so hard every day, okay? Why you don't do something that you love doing? Why you don't do something that you really love doing? This is my question. You can push a business that you don't like, that you hate to 20K. Do you believe you can put the business that you love doing to 50K? 100%. Right? But you are in this suffer culture, like Alex said, like it's worth the suffer to get to the goal. Alone, this language amplifies suffering to get to the goal. And obviously, imagine what your words are freaking powerful. So if you say it's worth suffering to go to the goal, what are you going to do? You will suffer, obviously, right? So why are you not saying something like Tony Robbins said, like a moonshot, right? Something that is inspiring you. Something that you really love doing, right? Like the moonshots. Yeah. All right. Alex had this idea, which I really love. By the way, Alex, if you listen to this, right? That he said like the thing that mostly fulfilled him is helping people to go to 100K in the bank account. So I hope that he got inspired by it and he's going to bring out a program that is highly affordable. right? For all of us, that he helps everybody to go to 100K a month. That would be absolutely insane, Alex, right? So I think if you got anything out of this interview, I think that's what you should do, to be honest, right? Because your books and everything, they help amazingly well. But also with your books, that's the next thing. And you know that, right? These books, they help people that have a natural success mindset. And if you watch a few of my other videos, you know what I mean. So if you already have this natural success mindset, you have the push to go there, right? So you just have this energy that you just take this book and you put it into place. One and one. If I think every book from Alex Hormozi, if you put it one and one into place, you're going to be successful. Yes or yes. But who's really doing it? And that's the question, right? So why? Because you take the book, you start doing it, you're not really directly good at it, and then you stop doing it. Why? Because you have a mental blocker. And again, this is where my teaching comes in. So why Alex, for example, also, if you do something like this, I would highly recommend you to do strategies and skills and combine it with a massive cool mindset training. If you want to have my mindset training, I'm happy to be a part of that. I love doing that, right? I'm just joking. No, I'm not joking. If you listen to that, man, I'm 100% in, right? Because I can help really people with mindset. I had people before I was coaching in masterminds, all right, where people had amazing strategies and skills, but alone the strategies and skills did not make it work. What they needed is the mindset and the combination. And that's why also, if you have done different kind of masterminds already, and you have different coaching, and you invested in courses and stuff like this, and you're still not there where you want to be, it's 100% your identity. Because the strategies and skills, you have them, you have proved it already, otherwise you would be broke. You're already on 10, 20K, whatever you are, right? But you're missing the identity to go to 50 or 100K, and you're always between, I know so many agency owners, they're always between 15, and then they fall down again on 7, and then maybe they fall down to 5, and then maybe go up again to 25, but they're always in this area because they just don't have the identity. They stop their outreach when they're on 15K, they have 3 clients, they stop their outreach, say, first of all, I need to perform for these clients because they pay me so much money, so I cannot do other stuff now. This is exactly, you know what I mean? So this is missing the identity. You need to play risky. You need to a lot of you have to save things, like, wow, you have to stay in my comfort zone, I have to stay safe, everything need to be always safe. If you want to go big, there's no safety net, there's unknown, there's going out there and risking it all. That's what it means, right? And but the next thing is also, this is maybe another point, when you are only doing it for the money, and obviously you will not risk the money because you were doing it for the money, so you collect it, you do like this with the money, you know what I mean? But if you're doing it for a bigger reason, you invest everything into it because you don't do it for yourself. You do it for something bigger than you, right? Like, for example, I said to myself, you know what, this Moonshot thing, I love the idea. You know what I'm going to do? I have 1,000 people that I'm bringing through Limitless Wild. I'm helping them to double revenue. Yes, that's obviously what always everybody wants. But most of all, I'm helping them to live a more happy and fulfilled life, right? And do something that they love doing. Because this is the point what I just wanted to point out as well. So why are you not doing something that you love doing? Just because this hustle culture told you, like, I just have to struggle, I have to suffer for the money because that's what everybody does. Alex does it, Gary Vee does it, Andrew Tate does it, and I want to be like these guys. Something happened in Alex's brain because you see it, if you watch the podcast, that there has been a switch in his brain. It will change his life forever, I tell you this. I know this because I've seen it. I'm a coach as well, and I've seen what happened in him. There was something going on. It was an inspirational quantum jump that happened in his brain. And I believed he's going to be a happier, more fulfilled human being from now on, 100%, right? And I wish the same for you. So if you haven't watched the video, watch the video because the video does something. I hope really that the video is somehow ending this stupid hustle culture because it brings us nothing than burnout 25 young old boys, right? They don't know anymore what to do with themselves because they just work their ass off for something that they hate doing to impress people that they don't like. What's the point on this? You know what I mean, right? So find something that you love doing and then create the moonshot. Even if you still need to run whatever the agency because you want to make some money or whatever, or like I said, if you love the agency, then work on your identity and bring it up from there. If you don't love the agency and you're still doing it for the money, then do something else you love doing on the side. But start doing it every day. Put some energy into it. And then with time, maybe we can get some money out of it, pivot, and then do what you really love doing. Because guys, you live only one time in this body, right? God knows if you come back as a cat, if you ever come back, fuck knows, nobody knows, right? But you have this one-shot opportunity. One shot, moonshot. right? Fuck, this is great, right? Use your one shot for a moonshot. Use it to do something special with your life. We have a mastermind that everybody that went for Limitless Reward can join the mastermind. Otherwise, I don't let people in because I want to have it in a very high standard of consciousness, right? And we call it the conscious circle, exactly for that reason. The slogan of this mastermind is make your life a masterpiece. No limitation on what you can be, have, or do. My favorite quote from Brian Tracy is make your life a masterpiece, no limitations on what you can be, have, or do. And the slogan of my mastermind is just for those who chose to make life a masterpiece, right? Because that's what it's all about. I want to have people around me that just don't want to make money. They want to make something very fucking special out of their lives, right? If you have the feeling that, oh, you know what, life is more to offer. There's something more. I cannot really grasp it, but I'd love to have a taste of it. You should join my masterclass. I put here in the description, I put the link to my masterclass, right? If you want to double your revenue or triple your revenue, you can join the masterclass as well. But especially if you want to make more out of your life, if you feel that there's something more to life, if you feel that maybe you also want to do a moonshot, if you feel that you want to maybe also do something that is bigger than you, right? If you feel that you want to contribute, then join my classes because that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to make more money. Everybody always comes in and this is how you do marketing, right? I make more money. But my main reason is, and that's why I'm doing this, it's a calling for me. Like I said, I wake up every day because I know what I want to do. And people come, but there's nothing more fulfilling than me getting messages from my clients. Just what this inside now. I was like, remember when I was fucking 5 years old and this was happening there and that's why my whole life I lived like this. This is totally crazy. I will change this from now on. This is what I'm saying. All right. Obviously, I'm also happy when the people say me, I just made 20K in a week. Because yeah, that's great. But you know what fulfills me more? When people come to us, like, God, I understand. Or people tell me, everything in my life is changing. I'm so much more inspired. I'm so much more happy. I believe in myself again. That's the shit that is really motivating and inspiring me every day, right? So find something that you love doing because God, whatever you want to call it, right, gave us gifts. Everybody of us has gifts in themselves. And we are here to share them with the world. And anyway, in a few years, when everything is replaced by AI, right? The only thing that really counts is what you are as a human. Because all the skills and strategies that you learn now will be done by AI in 2 years anyway. So what can I do? Something that is just you, something that is specifically you, right? And share this with humanity. That's what I want to help people doing. Whatever this is, doesn't matter if it's painting, drawing, singing, I don't fucking know what it is for you. Coaching like me, I don't know what it is for you. But find something that you love doing, then create your moonshot, and then you have this pull energy that will pull you every day. And you don't need to push anymore. You don't need the suffering anymore. You're not doing it for the suffering. You're doing it because you fucking love it. And you contribute to the world. And if you can combine these two things, that you find something that you love doing, you can help other people while doing it, there's nothing more fulfilling. And then trust me, fuck happiness will not exist in your vocabulary. Because you will be so happy every day that this doesn't make any sense. I don't want to tell you portion, how you need to do and do this. No. Also, this is obviously part of the game. Don't take me wrong. I work like a motherfucker, right? I work hard for what I do, but I do it for a bigger reason, something bigger than me. I want to help wake more people up to do the most important work that they can do in their life, to work on themselves. Because if you are working on yourself, your business becomes a direct reflection of you. So if you have done the work on yourself, your business will flourish automatically. And plus, you will maybe do something that you really love doing. And if you don't find the moonshot, boom, you can make your life a masterpiece. And join us. See you in my next video. Take care.